Okay. Well, hi everybody. Just gonna wait a few minutes for more people. Well, for somebody to show up in a stream. I do streams extremely rarely, and today is is a good day to do so because okay, we have one person in the stream. Okay, cool. Yeah, please let me know if it's not too much trouble who you are, where you're from. Just like to know who is in the stream if possible. Hey, Roger Smith, good to see you. Glad you're able to join. So anyway, yeah, so what I was saying is I and Brendan Tucker, oh good, from Canada, cool. And I know you're from New Mexico, Roger Smith. Yes, I know that. But anyway, I'm glad you put it down so people can see where you're from. Anyway, as I said before, I don't stream very often. I'm always busy, you know, running, just trying to get to the places. And today, I'm stuck in Austinburg, Ohio. Actually, I've been stuck here since yesterday because of the snowstorm. You know, one of my YouTube friends and viewers and subscribers, he lives in the area. He said that this is the worst snowstorm in like 20 years or something. Yeah, no problem, Roger Smith. Thanks for checking in here. I'll see you and I'll talk to you later. Yeah, he claims it's the worst snowstorm. We had last night in some places 36 inches of snow, which is insane, you know. I'm sure there's people that live in Alaska or Minnesota, they get more snow, but I'm sure people around here get more snow. But in one shot, in one night, I-90, which I was traveling on, is still closed. And I saw from some videos, you know, they took it with drones. There was like hundreds of cars and trucks stuck right on the road. So I'm blessed that I'm actually in a truck stop because I'm safe here. You know, I don't need to worry somebody running into me. And of course, anything can happen even in the parking lot, but on the road, obviously, there's more chance of having an accident with somebody. And yeah, I stopped here last night because I couldn't go anywhere. I was driving, was going about for past hour and a half, um, about 15-20 miles an hour, spinning tires. Was terrible, super slippery, and the snow was just piling up. And I don't know if they don't have enough plows or they just can't keep up with the storm. Not sure. But Brandon Tugger says I hold oil for 10 years in Alberta, Canada. Oh, I'm sure. Alberta is a lot worse, I'm sure. I get the trucker's life. Yeah, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Appreciate good wishes. Yeah, I'm sure Alberta, well, Canada in general, with the exception of British Columbia, it's very similar to Seattle area, maybe a little bit colder. But so anyway, yeah, I'm sure some places are worse, but you know, I've lived in Pacific Northwest for let's see, nearly 30 years now, and you know, I've been driving a truck. This is my fourth year, so of course, last winter almost doesn't count because, as many of you know, I had that accident in December right before Christmas, so I didn't drive most of that winter. But I still drove two winters before, so I've seen a bunch of snowstorms, obviously. But this time around is just unbelievable. I left, with the load from Everett, Washington, which is near Seattle, and then in Oregon. Oregon is beautiful, but for driving truck, it's not very good, especially Eastern Oregon. And I went into a snowstorm crossing Cabbage Hill, which is pretty tough. It's long and steep and twisty. I made it. Then I got stuck in Wyoming for the same reason, snow in Evanston, Wyoming. So lost time there. Then next day drove a little bit more. Again, they closed I-80 because there was an accident and all lanes were closed. And now here, and they say it's worst snowstorm in 20 years. So I guess the amount of snow in such a short time. So hopefully the rest of my journey will be better, and we'll see what happens. I just pray, number one, first I pray for safety, and then of course everything else. But it still sucks to be stuck basically in the middle of nowhere. I'm regarding to, I almost don't really know anybody here. A friend of mine that's my YouTube friend, he is about, 40, 45 miles away from here. He's stuck in his driveway, can't leave. Would be nice to meet with him. But, and I'm stuck and I'm not home, which sucks. If I'm not making any money, I'd rather be home. Or at the very least meet somebody I know. But in this case, neither one. But it's a part of the job. It's a risk you take with this job, especially driving in the winter time. Anyway, enough on that. Wanted to talk with you guys about just with new president and what's going on and what is going to happen. Ukraine, Russia is preparing nuclear weapons now. As I talked many times before in my videos, that prophecy as of Manna clearly states that Ukraine is going to get bombed with nuclear bombs, and I believe the prophecy is real. You can check out my channel. There are several videos. In the name of the videos, usually there's name Azov, Azov, Mena, MENA, or you can just look it up on internet. There was a pastor, Philip Barnett, who used to live in Kiev, Ukraine. He's married to a Ukrainian woman. He's an American pastor. He's back to Oklahoma now, but he prophesied this back in 2009, so it's been 15 years, since his prophecy, but I believe it's true. If you listen to the prophecy, in my opinion, leaves no doubt in your mind that it's a true story. As you know, there are many prophecies these days that are false because people try to get attention. People try to get likes, get views, and prophesy all kinds of things. I don't know how people are not afraid to talk and claim that God told this and that to them. I'd be afraid to say it, but I guess some people don't care. But anyway, sadly and unfortunately, I believe Ukraine will get bombed with nuclear weapons. And I'm glad I'm out of there. Thank God, I've been out of Ukraine. My family and I, we left back 35 years ago, back in when did we leave? In 89 we left. Yeah, 89. Wow. So it's been a long time. It's been 35 years, and I'm glad I'm not there, because typically, like in the United States, often people also settle down somewhere and stay the rest of their lives. In Ukraine, it's even more so, or Russia, or Belarus. And basically, former USSR. People are usually are born in the same city and live their life, all their life in the same place. Very seldom people move around. Possibly now people move a little more, but back then. So chances are, if I was in Ukraine, chances are I would still be there. Who knows? Maybe I'd be in the battlefield. Maybe they would draft me. Or who knows what would happen. But I'm glad I'm not there. So, yeah, I think in my opinion, in my personal opinion, regarding the war in the Ukraine, in my opinion, they will probably get bombed any day now with nuclear weapons. Simply because, Ukraine has those long-range missiles, plus Trump is coming to a presidency, and he claims he'll stop the war in one day. We'll see if that's true. But Putin obviously knows that too, and I think if he's gonna bomb Ukraine with nuclear weapons, he's probably gonna do it. He's probably gonna do it now. Now, meaning between today and 20th of January, whenever Trump will be. Send a message here. Okay. Yeah, my mom is calling me. She might see that I'm in a live stream and join. Yeah, she always likes to know where I am, which is cool. And it feels good when people worry about you, and pray about you. So, yeah, I think just like before war in Ukraine started, I remember Russian forces were claiming that they were practicing and training near border of Ukraine. It's their territory, blah, blah, blah. They have the rights to train wherever they want, which is all true. But we all kind of knew that it's pretty much guaranteed the Russia will invade. And they did, For about a year, they were pulling forces to Ukrainian border. I remember all the news were about it. It was no secret. And it happened. And now Russia, they tested one missile. Basically, in my opinion, that was a test. And they're getting ready to test another one. One of these tests is going to be with nuclear warheads. I'm pretty sure. So, what we have going on here in the United States, we have Trump, president-elect. And obviously Trump is, in my opinion, I can't say that I'm excited for Trump. In my opinion, he's better than Harris would have been. Again, some of you may like Harris, some of you may like Trump. To be honest with you, I don't like neither one. They're both, hi Sinkoi, good to see you in here. They're both, in my opinion, they're both evil. You may disagree with me, but Trump is less of two evils, in my opinion, at least for now. Because honestly, and again, what do I know? I definitely could be wrong. I may be wrong, most likely, but president of a country like United States, I don't think can be just because he got elected by the people. United States is pretty much, it's one of the world's mega powers, if not it's probably actually the most powerful country at this point. Maybe one day China will surpass, but at this point still United States rules. And I just don't believe for a minute that president of a country like this could just become by chance. In my opinion, whoever is a president is who they, and when I say they, I mean powers that be, all the government that's in the shadows. Grizz also. God bless, brother. Thank you, my friend. God bless you also. Thanks for joining. So I don't think that somebody could become a president of the most powerful country, most important country, country that pretty much sets all the rules around the world, just because people elected. I think back in the day maybe it was so. In my opinion, right now, I personally don't think so. Again, you may agree or disagree with me. That's fine. Let me know in the comments. And I'm not talking crap about this country by any means. I love this country. I live here. I'm grateful I'm here. But definitely, being here in Ukraine, it's like day and night. And in fact, even though there's countries in Europe that supposedly their lifestyle is better and easier, some Scandinavian countries maybe. Number one, I'm not there. Number two, in general, I still think this is best place to be for an immigrant, period, in the whole world. And I've been here 35 years. I still have an accent. I'm still an immigrant, even though I have been U.S. citizen for the past 25 years, but I'm still an immigrant. Anyway, so yeah, by any means, I'm not trying to talk trash about this country. I'm not. I'm grateful I'm here, and I'm thankful for this country. But in my opinion, here is what might happen. As you know, we had the issue with the bug, a few years ago, back, 19, 20, 21, for a couple of years. And as you know, a lot of people got poked. I don't know exactly percentage, how many people. They claim overall like 70% of people. I don't believe so. I think a lot of people, I think those numbers are exaggerated, personally, to make feel those of you who are not, oh, like, I need to be part of the crowd. I'm not. Oh, everybody is and I'm not. Oh, no. I need to run and get it. But in my opinion, maybe half the people did, maybe less. Anyway, let's call it half. Another half didn't. And in my opinion, powers that be, all the people who are behind it, obviously they want everybody to get poked. And now they didn't let Trump win last time around. This time they simply let him win. And you'll ask why? In my opinion, simple. To convince eventually rest of the crowd to take it. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. In my opinion, he is promising all kinds of promises, as he did before. Not all of them came true, but he is promising, and they will probably let him do many things. And that's in order for people who are his followers to really believe that, yes, he is here to save us. But in my opinion, he will do many changes that look like, he deserves clapping. But eventually, he is gonna lead the rest of the people who hasn't taken it. He's gonna eventually let lead those people into it. And again, I hope I'm totally wrong. I hope it doesn't happen. But I think it's heading that direction. I think for the first year or two or even three, uh, he will be doing things that will make people praise him and make people feel excited that they won, we won, you know what I mean? But I think eventually, because, one thing for sure, I just can't believe that he is not one of them and a president of this great country, huge country, powerful country. If he would somehow won the presidency, he would come to, White House with an army and take by force, of course, maybe I'm just fantasizing, but then I would say, yeah, he is our guy for sure. But his victory against Harris, in my opinion, wasn't even that hard. Do you think that the Democrats didn't have a better candidate, somebody who would be more charismatic, who would be younger than Trump, and well spoken? I'm sure they have him, but again, he is, in my opinion, he is there because they let him be there, because they want him to be there, not because he wants to make America great again or keep America great or whatever slogan. So, in my opinion, whatever you do, don't relax too much that Trump is going to be president, because it doesn't mean things will be much better. Some of them will, at least for some time. Again, in my opinion, just to make people believe that he indeed is making changes. And meanwhile, whether it's fake or not, if our lives become better and easier, yeah, great, thank God. I hope Brooks Barrow said agreed. Yeah, thank you, Brooks Barrow. I'm glad somebody agrees with me. But meanwhile, I wasn't in the trucking business last time around when Trump was here. People say trucking business was better, so I hope that trucking business will get better, whether as Trump is pretending or not, whether he is real or not. But if trucking business gets better, well, I'm in it. Yeah, cool. I'll take it when I can. I'll take it while I'm here, when I can, what I can. But again, Brandon Tucker says trucking in Canada is in the toilet. Yeah, it's pretty bad here too. It's to be honest, I'm working a lot and I'm just floating above the water, which thank God for that. At least I'm able to pay my bills. But yeah, you're not getting rich right now driving a truck. No. Back I would say 25, 30 years ago, people, at least Russian speaking people that I personally know, they got pretty well off driving the truck. Back when houses were $100,000 in the United States, here in Portland, back when diesel fuel was $1.50 a gallon, they were making a kill driving the trucks, and many of them have paid off properties and they're okay. I'm not one of them, unfortunately, but I'm not complaining. I'm just stating the facts. Yeah, thanks, Serbian. Thanks for good wishes. Yeah, I'm trying to stay safe on these crazy icy roads. Yeah, I would want to be an ice road truck driver, that's for sure. I'm barely making it on a paved road, the roads that are a little icy. But anyway, yeah, I couldn't call myself a real truck driver, that's for sure. Yeah, Smokey and the Bandit, man, made bunch of money in the late 70s. Yeah, that was a great movie. I love Smokey and the Bandit. Yeah, and Serbian says, I'm from Florida now. Let's see. I'm from Florida now, I live in Germany. Oh, you're in Germany now, huh? Driving in icy conditions. It is scary, I must agree. I'm not pretending that, oh yeah, I'm tough, I can do anything. No, I'm really scared driving on these roads. We sold all of our gravel trucks last year. Canadians on the last wagon is worth before repairs. Yeah, yeah, Brandon. Yeah, it's very difficult. But anyway, I digressed from the topic, and so anyway, I hope while Trump will be in office, things will go better and up from there as far as trucking and with the economy in general. Hopefully. And I want to touch on one more thing before I go. Russia, for example, they are switching to digital currency fast. And United States, nobody really wants this digital currency. However, they are going to try to trick us. Serbian is asking if I think Trump can make peace in Ukraine. Well, my personal opinion, yes, he can. All he has to do is say, we're not going to send you any more weapons and help, and the war is over. Because Putin himself said that Ukraine will survive without help of the states for 2 or 3 weeks. So, yeah, of course he can. In that way, in my opinion. Maybe he has some other ways, I'm not sure. He might, but this is most obvious one. Stop sending them weapons, ammunition, equipment, and what they have right now, couple of weeks and they're done. So yeah, he can certainly stop, in my opinion. And but you see, they're pushing Bitcoin here. Oh yeah, Bitcoin is safe. You can transfer money. For example, if you move someplace from one country to another, if you put all your money in Bitcoin and move from, let's say, Europe to United States, and then you can take your money back. No fees, no hassle. They're trying to push Bitcoin, and they try to make it sound like it's different than digital currency. But in reality, it is not. Do you see it, Bitcoin? Can you feel it? No. So it's digital. Yeah, maybe it has some different origin, how it was made or created, but it's still digital. It's not. It's the same thing. It's just different name. It's like cars. Some cars are electrical and some run on fossil fuels. Okay, some trucks run on diesel, passenger cars, most of them on gas. However, gas or diesel is both fossil fuel. Another one is electric. And then even electricity, you might argue, is fossil fuel because, all the power plants, not all, but many of them are run on coal, which is also a form of fossil fuel. But at least there is little difference. Hey, Frida Mink, good afternoon, my friend. Thanks for joining. Shout out to Frida Mink. Nick, my friend, check out his channel. Love his channel. How he speaks straightforward about everything. So anyway, same thing with digital currency and Bitcoin versus regular currency, cash. Cash or gold you can feel in your hands. You can have it in your pocket. Can you have it in your pocket, digital currency? or Bitcoin? No. So, uh, to me, Bitcoin is just another form of digital currency, personally. You know, again, you may say, what do you know about it? Yeah, I don't know much about it, but that's just my view on this issue. Again, you can agree or disagree with me, but I think that's what it is. It's just gasoline car versus diesel car. They are running on fossil fuels. Same thing with currencies. So anyway, I think I pretty much, there is lots. Obviously, news are so endless these days. You can't even see it all, and you can't even digest it all if you really think about it. Too many news. Ukraine, Israel, what's happening here in the States. So, but I think I touched on most of the things. Yeah, Nick from Freedom Inc. says it is all about control in the end. Stay away from it. Yeah, I agree. It's all about control at the end. It doesn't matter who right now will be, driving. At the end, it's all trying to get there, that you would be controlled. It's like some people get excited about Elon Musk. Well, how can you? Let me take another couple minutes. How can you be excited about Elon Musk? Yeah, he appears like a cool guy. He appears like a good guy. Oh yeah, talks, against United Nations and that he didn't vote for them. Blah blah blah. To me, it's all show, honestly. How can you think even that he is your friend when he's the one who creates and makes electrical cars? He's the one who wants to drill a hole in your head and put chip in there and connect you to artificial intelligence. How can he be on your side? No, he's one of them. He's just a wolf in a sheep's clothing. That's what he is. So, now everything looks beautiful. He supported Trump and now he's part of Trump's team. It's all BS. Anyway, don't get too excited about Elon Musk or Trump. Yeah, Brandon Tucker says they're all in on it together. 100%. Again, there could be some smaller country like Belarus, for example. In my opinion, their president, Alexander Lukashenko, he is his own man, in my opinion, one of the few left. But it's a small country. It doesn't make much difference, I mean, he is under the Putin's umbrella, because if he wasn't, he would already be stepped on and smashed like a small cockroach. But yeah, cowboy, good to see you. Glad you could join. But president of country like this being his own man, give me a break. It's just not real and not possible. So yeah, while he'll be doing things, I'm talking about Trump, that may please, crowds, and everybody will be clapping, and things might get better in certain areas, hopefully in trucking. I'll take it while we can, but we cannot relax and think, oh yeah, finally we win, finally we're gonna crush all these dark forces and all the dark forces and all the government that's in the shadows. And not so. Brandon Tucker says, what is your opinion on Turkey, the country, and the leadership? Seems like a big wild card for this conflict. Yeah, honestly, Turkey, Erdogan, he, from the beginning of the war in the Ukraine, he is like a yo-yo. He goes back and forth. He is part of NATO, yet he was, He was one day he's on the Russian side, another day he's with Americans. I don't trust him. I think he is still one of them. He is one of them for sure. Anyway, with any country with a big military, in my opinion, is one of them. Turkey has really strong military, probably top 10 in the world. Somewhere in 0 to 10. I have to check, but I would think so. They have big military. So I think, they're one of them. There is no way a country with big military that would not be one of them, be by themselves. No way. Not anymore. I think ever since Second World War stopped, that was the end of somebody being, well, actually more closer, since Soviet Union got destroyed by the West. I believe USSR was on their own. But then again, you had traders like Gorbachev and a bunch of his ministers who destroyed USSR. So yeah, Cowboys 8 panel says trust no one. Yeah, the only one you can trust is God. The only one. Of course, some people say, "Oh, how come if God is in control, these bad things happen all over?" Well, they happen for a reason, and this is my belief that God let some things happen. For an example, quick example, Jews. Look what happened to them. Hitler killed off a lot of Jews. They're having conflicts in Israel non-stop. And let me remind you, quick place from the Bible, when they were crucifying Jesus, Jews said, okay, crucify him. His blood on us and on our children. They brought it up upon themselves. So words mean a lot. Words mean everything. God created this world with words. Our words, even as human beings, mean a lot. If you speak negative, negative will come to your life. If you speak positive, positive will come into your life. So words mean everything. And so they brought it up upon themselves. And this is just one quick and most obvious example. So anyway, Grizz, also, you are right, bro. Thank you so much. I'm glad I'm not the only one thinking so. I'm gonna just close on that. Thank you everybody who are watching my stream, who joined me. But that's my view on war in the Ukraine, on Elon Musk, on Trump, on all this. All right, take care, everyone. Thanks for watching my videos and supporting me in your prayers and your thoughts, and even by watching my videos. I don't make any money on YouTube. Hopefully I will one day, but still, it feels good to know that somebody is interested in it. All right, take care. God bless. Oh, thanks, Brandon. Yes, you will keep on trucking, at least for now. I gotta pay my bills. Take care, Cowboys. Okay, let's see. Here we go.